Hello, everybody. This is your holistic doctor, Dr. Mitali. And well, I'm just trying to check some couple of things and just seeing how StreamYard works for me. And while I'm doing this testing, I thought I will just share some tidbits from my clinic. Well, just the other day, one experience that I had with a patient of mine. She was having some major problems about vertigo and headache and loss of balance. And after working, she decided to approach therapy work because this was something that was going on with her for more than 5 years. And she had spent a lot of time trying to heal herself with this problem. After going through many doctors, she decided to opt for therapy work. Well, as it happens, we had the first consultation call. After the first consultation call, I sent her my intake form. After the intake form, we got into another confirmatory call for about 40-45 minutes. After a good 40-45 minutes, which is completely a free call, we were finally able to establish that this is exactly what she wants. This was definitely what she was would help her to free herself from her vertigo, from her headaches, and her loss of balance that she was going through for quite some time. As we discussed her requirements, the most final and the most important question that came up was, what are the commercials? What are the charges? Well, when I told her the charges, she said, oh, really? Is that what therapy work costs? I said, yes, but those are the charges all over the world. I think that's what it is for me too. So she said, I think that seems a little costly. And while we were talking to her, I just remembered one of the stories. Let me share that with you. Well, there was this man who was traveling on the highway. He was going for a very, very important meeting and he needed to be in time. Unfortunately, his car breaks down. He's really desperately looking for help left, right, and center, but there's nobody to available. After some time, a two-wheeler crosses by. He says, "Oh, great!" and he stops. So he looks at the person. He says, "You know how to repair a car?" So he said, "No, I don't know how to repair a car, but I definitely know a good car mechanic in this area, so I can bring it down for you." He said, "Oh, yes, yes, please, please. I'm in a hurry. I really need to go to this meeting. Can't miss this meeting." So he goes and he gets this car mechanic for him. And this car mechanic comes, he takes a good look at his car, opens the bonnet, looks the engine, and in 10 minutes he's tightened the screw and he's done. He says, "Okay, start your car engine and see how it's going." He starts the engine and it's going pretty well. He says, "Oh, wow, you are damn good. 10 minutes and you just sorted me out. Good, I don't think I'll be late for the meeting." He says, "How much do I pay you?" And he says, 5,000. I said, "What? 10 minutes of job and you just tightened the screw and you're charging me 5,000." So the car mechanic just smiles and he says, "Well, sir, the money is to know exactly which screw to tighten. It's not about just tightening a screw, it's about which screw exactly to tighten." So that's what it is, people. When it comes to therapy work, and when you're working with someone who's experienced, who's put in all their hard work, and who has worked extensively with lots of people, it's about knowing exactly where what work needs to be done. It is that precision that matters. If the problem, because most of our problems begin deep inside with our emotions, with the disturbance of energy. And unfortunately, we just keep chipping in the sides by all looking into all different other aspects, but directly going to the core. Therapy work is like going to the core. It's like hitting the nail on its head in one shot and just getting the results exactly what you want. So I would consider therapy work as one of the best investments in yourself. And while I was talking to this patient of mine, I said, "Okay, let's try and understand what did you do before you approached me? Who was the last doctor that you consulted out of a long list of doctors that you consulted?" So she said, "Oh, yes, I was going to a doctor and he was trying to treat me and he was giving me medicines for about 3 years." I said, "And then what happened?" She said, "No, nothing worked out, nothing helped me, and I'm still the same." I said, "If you don't mind, can I ask you what charges were you paying this therapist, this doctor of yours?" So he said, "Well, his consultation and the medicines that he prescribed me and a couple of tests that I needed to do, I think I might be spending about 2,000 rupees per month." I said, "Wow." That's okay. And you were taking treatment for 3 years. So that makes it about 2,000 per month into 12 months. That makes it about 24,000 per year. And you were spending about 3 years. So that makes it about 72,000 in a year. And after spending 72,000 rupees and 3 years, you say you are just where you are. There's no difference. You're just where you are. So she said, yeah. So I said, well, and compared to that, the therapy work I definitely can say is value for money because you're just going straight into the core. You're working on the core emotional issues that triggered off the problem in the first place. You're not just releasing the pain that's holding you back in your life. You are wiping your slate clean so that you can write afresh, where you can go ahead and make changes, not at the physical level, but also at the mind, body, and emotional level. And it's not just going to stop there at the body, it's going to help you to transform your relationship with yourself, with your people around you. It's going to help you attract better abundance. It's going to improve your relationship because it's just going to change your own belief system about how what you believe about yourself. It's going to remove limiting sabotages, beliefs that have been holding you back. And it's going to empower you with a great understanding about yourself, your abilities, your capabilities, what you are and what you need to do, what you need to hold on to and what you need to let go. So it's much more than just the vertigo, the headache, and the loss of balance. The best investment that you can do in yourself. Trust me. And with an experience of last 25 years working with patients day in and day out, I know what they're getting. It's the best gift that you can give to yourself. After I put it into the perspective for herself, she was like, okay, I never looked at it this way. She said, send me, I'm ready to enroll tomorrow and let's start this. Let's get this kick started. So, friends, I think cost of any modality, any treatment really depends upon what your problem is, how desperate you are to get your problem, heal your problem, how badly you need it, and most importantly, what difference is that treatment, that modality, that therapy, that work is going to make in your life. Is it going to make you happy? It's going to make you healthy. It's going to enrich your life. Is it going to empower you? That's what's meant to be looked into. And therapy work is definitely not like some chemicals that you're popping into your mouth, which get flushed the next day out of your stool and your urine. It's deep work. It's deep work that's there to stay and not just transform your health, but also your consciousness and your mind. So that's Dr. Mitali for you. Looking forward to similar more chats in the future. Bye bye.